Hi y'all. So y'all know I'ma find something to fucking complain about because I feel like it. It's November 5th. It's 11 a.m. and I'm tired. As always. Anyway, my hair is looking atrocious this morning. Don't ask why. I don't really care right now. It's just the fact that people are fucking irritating as shit, and honest to God, they don't know when to, stop lying and stop doubling down on shit that they know that they did and want to change things last minute after being called out on the shit. Like, it's ridiculous. It's also funny. And then they want to turn right around. They want to turn right around, right? They want to turn right around and then make a dumb video that's taking clips from a movie and basically representing themselves and their friends that they care about so much. It's really funny. It's really funny. It's like it's like a it's like a fucking repeat. It's like a repeat. You got banned from a subreddit for doing fucked up shit. Your ex-friend is in charge of said subreddit. You wanted to harass that ex-friend to let you back in the subreddit. Spamming her DMs to let you back in. Yelling at her in all caps. that shit's funny. It's funny. It's funny and it's stupid. Like, it's funny how you try to give people ultimatums when you're the one doing fucked up shit. You're saying fucked up shit that you won't apologize for. Then you want to get mad when people call you out on your bullshit. You want to get mad and double down and be upset when people call you out on your bullshit. You make cringe ass videos to be representations of you and your quote unquote actual friends that won't go against you, that won't argue with you, that will side with you. People pleasers. I just find the shit funny. I just find it funny. It's so funny and so ridiculous that it just makes no damn sense. And then you want to try and be a tough guy and be a smartass all at once, and then it crumbles down around you. It's just, no, it's just funny. It's just funny. It's funny. It's funny, honestly. You're a laughing stock. It's really fucking funny. And then you want to come to my lives, watch me, and then try to say some shit off the live, knowing I'm probably going to read the shit and then call you out on more bullshit because you want to spew bullshit out of your mouth. It's fucking funny. It's really funny. Like, it's so fucking hilarious. It is. Like, yesterday, I found it funny that I was literally having to fix these ugly ass designs that he made because those shits were atrocious. I had to fix your designs because those shits were atrocious to look at. They may be pleasing for him to look at, but those shits are not pleasing to anybody else to look at. Storylines got thrown away and misused, misplaced, all for one character. One character. That's not even the most important when it comes to the FNAF fandom. This character barely gets attention at all whatsoever. But the moment you try to give her attention, it's the wrong kind of attention. It's the kind of attention that could make people hate her character instead of liking it. But I just find it funny that you want to get all pissy with me and other people who call you out of your bullshit. Hence why that argument happened yesterday morning. Because you wanted to be pissy. It's funny because you know you're losing. It's funny because you're the one who's losing. You lost the battle. You lost the war. It's really funny. And I was told in DMs that you were banned from the subreddit for being fucking problematic. You were banned for not only being problematic, you were banned for like numerous reasons. Ships being one of those reasons. You self-inserting in said ships, causing said ships to be more problematic than they had to be. You made others uncomfortable. And then I come to find out, in the mod mail from said subreddit, you were spamming the main mod of that subreddit, which happened to be the same person that literally told you about the problems, the personal problems that she was facing. And you happened to you claim to be her friend, but real friends check on their friends to make sure that they're okay. If a friend tells you that they're being, then you should put in some type of effort to check on them. And if you don't put in no effort to check on them, then what type of friend are you? You're not a real friend. You're a fake friend. Simple plain as that. From what I know from the first argument you two had, you were blocked on everything, and you got upset and started harassing her on her YouTube account because she wouldn't unblock you from Discord and I believe Reddit. You got upset. You were spamming her comment section in all caps, basically harassing her to unblock you after the first argument. From what I know, you two worked the first argument out. You worked the first argument out, no issues, no problem. Fast forward to now, I was asked to basically make a video exposing what this man did and said. And it was basically about the ongoing war going on between, Palestine and Israel. And it was basically because she was upset by what he said. And I was asked by her to make a video about it. I wasn't even supposed to be in the drama to begin with. But it's the fact that I was asked to make the video. I was asked. Which I had no problem with, because I already had issues with this fool because of the drama that we had. And it's just, it's funny. It's funny. It's funny ridiculous. That's what it is. Like, no one should have to be going through this shit. And it's the fact you were the older friend within that friendship, and you suck at being a friend. You suck at being a friend. You do. You suck at being a friend. The other friend having to do more for you, who's younger than you. Oh, hold the fuck up. I had to blow my nose. Sorry. It's such a mess. My hair is being a bitch again. I'm tired of her moving. Anyway. The fact that this friend, like, it's fucked up how she had to tell me in DMs that you did not even bother to check up on her, and that you waited for her to tell you to your face that she was going through personal shit, instead of you being the one to actually check up on her. Her being younger than you is funny. It's really funny. It's funny how someone can think of that mindset and not feel bad about it. That's how funny it is. That's how funny it all is. And it's the fact that you have so much pride that you can't seem to just put to the side for a minute. That's what's really funny. That shit is really funny. It's funny, pathetic. It's funny, sad. It's almost giving narcissist, in a way. I don't know. But that's what it seems like it's giving. I'm complaining because I have all full rights to complain. And I'm complaining because this bitch, it never knows when to, just stop. It never knows when to admit that it's at fault or it's wrong. It is just... Its existence is just annoying. It irks my soul, to be honest. It irks me heavily. And I will never understand why, but it just does. But it's just hilarious. It's hilarious in a way that should not be hilarious. You're not acting your age at all. And you keep trying to play these games with people. Games that people just won't play with you because they're tired of your shit. And you want to get mad when they respond to you in a way that you don't fucking like. It's hilarious. Like, you get mad when you have the negative attention. on you, even though this is attention you fucking asked for because you started this entire thing. It's attention you asked for. Attention that you probably may not have wanted, but you got it anyway. Because you started this bullshit. Something that you probably didn't think would happen, but it did anyway. So here we are. No, and I'm not gonna shut my mouth because you want me to be quiet. I'm gonna keep bringing up everything. Why? Because I feel like it and I can. And it's just because you just can't seem to stop doubling down. You can't seem to stop being in denial. You can't stop lying. You make shit up just so you can just say that that's not what this is. But that is what it is. Exactly what it is. Evidence is at my disposal. I already laid out more facts than what needed to be laid out. It's just funny. It's funny how this bitch can sit here and try to lie all he wants to. But in all honesty, it's fucking pathetic. You get mad when you get checked. How do you get mad when you get checked? You got checked on one platform. You're getting checked on another platform. Something in that little tiny brain of yours should tell you to just, stop and actually own up to the shit. But something in there is just not clicking. When it should be clicking, it's just not clicking. Don't know how it's not clicking, but it should be clicking. But it's not. I don't get it. Like, it should be clicking, but it's just not clicking for you. It should be, but it's just not clicking. Don't know why it's not clicking. Yet it should be clicking. Like, you force yourself to make a list of flaws for a character because you know that she's considered a Mary Sue. You know it, yet you still want to try and deny it. You want to make a quote-unquote list of flaws. A list that's not entirely full of flaws. Just straight up bullshit that you want to call flaws. You're a hypocrite and you've been called out for it several times. Because you were checked on Reddit for getting called out. For you making Charlie the main character of your AU. Which there's probably nothing wrong with that. Charlie could use some attention. But it's funny. It's funny because Charlie is some edgy 9, 12-year-old who has all the damn power at her disposal, who can bend time to her whim, whatever. And you telling me that's not a Mary Sue type of thing? It's funny. It's funny. And then, what's really funny is that you want to try and sit here and compare your AU to mine when there's no type of similarity whatsoever. There's no type of similarity between our AUs. I'm going to just say it again for people who don't get it. His AU, all his characters are dead. Everyone's personality got thrown away and centered around Charlie. Charlie is the ultimate hero, ultimate saint. This edgy 12-year-old with a demon at her disposal that she supposedly can't control. She's fighting with a character younger than her because he rightfully has anger towards the person who killed him. Charlie successfully managed to get revenge on everybody who hated her, yet everyone who hated Charlie, not everyone had a specific reason for hating Charlie. Some of them just hate her for no fucking reason, which I don't understand. Because normal people have reasons for hating other people. Those reasons may not be valid, and those reasons may not be perfect, but it's their reason for hating said person. And some of those characters that I read yesterday, none of them have a specific reason for hating Charlie. Some of them just don't even make sense. They just hate Charlie to hate Charlie. And all we got from this dumbass is that Charlie was meant to help the kids and set their souls free. Yes. So why is your Charlie an edgy demon out here killing other people? And she's meant to be the hero, the savior, the saint. Why? All I remember in the whole things about her possessing the puppet in FNAF 2, then went into Lefty, I believe, and burned with everyone else in FNAF 6. That is technically what happened. She went on to... Oh, there goes the sun. Oh well. She went on to possess the puppet after her death. Then the puppet basically got stuck in Lefty. Charlie went on to possess the puppet, who then possessed Lefty. And then she ended up being burned to a crisp in FNAF 6. So yeah, that's basically what happened. Charlie basically, what? I don't want to say died 3 times, but that's exactly what it seems like it happened. I don't know. And then, when I post the screenshots of you getting checked on Reddit, you want to say that was in the past, which was a month ago. But that post you made with all those characters may have been from a month ago. But those replies were recent. Therefore, your past, counting today, is now 25 days ago. In 5 more days, or 6, it'll be a month ago. This shit is really fucking funny. I don't know what this loser gets for making these videos to portray himself as some type of... I don't know. This shit's just fucking funny. Because you keep taking clips from the Godzilla vs. Kong movie, and you keep acting like you're Godzilla and shit just because that's your fucking profile picture. But the shit is fucking funny. It's fucking funny. It is. It's cringe. Very much so cringe. And it's funny to the point where I want to laugh at you. And the fact that you're now questioning how everything started, when everything started with you and those 2 videos. Had you not made those 2 videos, we would not be here right now. We would not. Wouldn't that video get a strike or something unless it's distorted enough to avoid it? It's nowhere near distorted enough. It's literally a whole clip from a movie with text over it. The sound and everything is normal. I'm surprised the video hasn't gotten a strike or a copyright takedown request. It asked for your attention. Yes, it did. Like from my post yesterday, I literally named out everything. And I'm gonna read it. I literally said, don't try to play this game. You were actively, emphasis in all caps, trying to get my attention to watch your pathetic excuses I have to call videos. You were mentioning me nonstop, commenting on my videos when I had unblocked him, telling me that your videos were done and you wanted a reaction from my characters. He wanted a reaction from my abused AU characters. From one of the first videos that I made. One of the first videos that he made. Keep in mind, he actively insulted my AU along with the characters. His Charlie calling mine a baby and that she can't defend herself. Mind you, his Charlie is supposedly 12. My Charlie is 5. My Charlie is a toddler, getting ready to start kindergarten. My Charlie is 5. 5. She's a toddler. She's 5. Your Charlie magically just turned 12. I'm pretty sure Charlie died at 3, but we're not going to talk about that. Like, and then he dared to call his videos valid criticism when they weren't criticism. And then proceeds to argue with me up and down about how my AU goes. How are you going to argue with me about how my AU is supposed to go? You don't hear me. Well, you hear me now because I'm going to speak. Like, I'm over here actively talking about his AU because his AU is far off and it makes no damn sense whatsoever. Nothing about it makes sense. Everyone and everything is centered around Charlie, and why Charlie just happens to be the center of attention and, you know, the supposed savior of everyone, which is ridiculous. But the main thing that he got pissed off about with my current AU that I'm working on, it's the fact that he got pissed off because Michael doesn't love Cece or Elizabeth. Michael doesn't have to. Michael doesn't want to. Michael can make his own decisions. He's 17, getting ready to be 18. Once I make this final episode, he will be 18. He will be legally free from William and Clara. Oh yeah, wait, hold on. Clara is in prison. She got taken away by the cops. It's just William and those 2 brats left. Because Clara is now in jail. Facing charges of child... yeah. You're gonna get mad because my Michael just hates the younger siblings. Like, it's the fact you actively got mad over that is what's funny. And then proceeds to ask a dumb question if Cece and Elizabeth are gifted children. But they're not gifted children. Gifted children wouldn't act the way they do. They're nothing but spoiled, rotten, entitled brats. And then this motherfucker wants to claim that everything was a joke when Charlie Sue herself said that she could force my Aftons to get along. Your precious Charlie Sue reminded people of a 2018 Michael Afton just ripped off. Basically, all his personality and powers within Charlie. Basically, she's untouchable and she has a nasty attitude. That's it. Hi, Lucky. Don't know why your thing didn't appear in the chat, though. It's there, though. I'm getting pissed off at the damn sun. Yeah, if you heard a sneeze, that was my father. My loud ass annoying father. The sun needs to decide its lighting. It can't if it keeps getting hidden by clouds. It can't. It's not its fault. It's the clouds, because the clouds decided to be in the way today. The clouds are bitches. Anyway. This man thinks highly of his AU. And he's very prideful, as we can tell. I just find it funny that he tries to compare our AUs so much, and nothing, like, there's nothing similar about them. Nothing whatsoever. He tried to call my Michael a Mary Sue, but changed the name. But I'm like, Michael is nowhere near a Mary Sue. Michael hasn't done anything Mary Sue worthy. Michael's just being a teenager. Living his life the best he can. That's it. Michael hasn't done anything Mary Sue worthy. I'm still trying to piece the puzzle together, like, what evidence did you find? Like, there's nothing there. Unless you're just pulling shit out of your ass now just to just say something as a defense, even though nothing's there. Nothing. Nothing whatsoever. Its content is very, very off. And just off. And to be honest, like, I know doing gacha isn't easy, but like, you would think it could come up with something better than this trash. It made My Little Pony. Like, you being in your 20s, you think you'd study on how to properly thumbnail your videos, or at least edit them to look better? But this is just... This looks like beginner gacha work. This is what it looks like. Too lazy to make thumbnails. The editing is off and slow. Like, all of it. All of this on this channel looks like beginner gacha work. That's what this looks like. Very much beginner gacha work, and not every video is gacha. That's what we gotta realize. Not everything is gacha. Some clips are from movies, which I'm surprised this man has not gotten copyright striked for. Some of this is from anime, which I'm still surprised it hasn't got copy striked for. And some of these are from actual TV shows, which I'm surprised you haven't got copy striked for. Yeah, beginner gacha work. That's what that is. But if I look back at the About section, this man started his channel in 2019. We're in 2024. You would think you would have enough time. Like, that should have been more than enough time to actually do better with your content, and you just choose not to. Which is why you got mediocre views and everything. It's funny. And then once again, the same ugly character style. I've seen people who actually have this character style, but they actually made it work, and it looks better than what this is. It looks better than what this is. Susie looks like she almost has no neck, looking like this. What is that? It just baffles me. It baffles me. It's just baffling how that is just like that. And it's the fact that we can just continue to sit here and go through the long lines of fucking excuses that this man just happens to come up with along with this dumbass list of Charlie's supposed flaws, which some of these aren't even flaws. Some of these aren't even flaws. Some. Not even all are flaws. And then look, a whole ass Wattpad right here. Whole ass Wattpad post. It's funny. Hi, Shadow. Poor kitty. He was asleep. He was asleep like about an hour ago. Excuse me. Excuse me. I had to blow my nose again. But it's the fact that the nose is trying so hard to sneeze. Oh my god. There it goes. Shadow. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Shadow. Shadow's having his moments today. Sneezing early in the morning, it hurts. But, like, it's funny how not only I'm not the only one who called this bitch out for literally Charlie being a Mary Sue. The Redditor called them out. Crystal called him out. And I called him out. Like, and chat, y'all also called him out. Like, you had multiple people call you out on this shit. And it's the fact that you want to try and double down and say that my Michael is also in the same category as your Charlie of being a Mary Sue. Because your reasons being because he was able to beat up his younger, spoiled, rotten siblings. Which, if you think about it, they're the only two people he actually laid his hands on, besides his whack-ass stepmom, who he does not consider a stepmom. Michael literally only beat up 3 people. He beat up Clara, and he beat up Cece and Elizabeth. He only beat up 3 people. Let me remind y'all, he didn't watch all the episodes of the series, so he's only going on based on the few that he watched. And judging by the few that he watched, he automatically deemed Michael a Mary Sue. Plus, I'm pretty sure he only watched parts 1 through 3, and just deemed it like that right from there. Michael is 17. He was a rebellious teenager who's upset with the family dynamic. He was still pissed off at the family dynamic. He was stuck like that since he was like 7. And I'm like, bruh, you can't just deem Michael and Mary Sue based on the few episodes that you watched. Motherfucker was trying to find excuses to basically try to distract from Charlie being the real Mary Sue, and try to sit here and say that Michael's also a Mary Sue, which is not the case. You're just trying to distract people and sit here and say that my Michael's a Mary Sue when clearly he isn't. There was given evidence of Charlie being a Mary Sue, evidence that you yourself posted. You yourself posted evidence of Charlie being a Mary Sue. The characters that every character that you posted for your AU on Reddit, somehow, some way, every single last one of them, was somehow centered around Charlie. They had bland outfits, bland ass faces, and they all, for some reason, hated Charlie. Some of them didn't even have a reason. But you want to sit here and try to call My Michael and Mary Sue when My Michael actually has personality, but yeah, he's going to be a main character because the AU is centered around him. But if Michael was really a Mary Sue, then he would be in every fucking episode of the damn series. Notice we're at part 87. I'm about to work on part 88. Michael is not in every part of the damn series. He isn't. Some episodes focus on his father. Some episodes focus on Clara. Some episodes focus on his mother. And other side characters. Because I actually give the side characters screen time. I give y'all a glimpse of how they would act on screen. I give y'all a glimpse of what they would be like in general. If I truly wanted Michael to be a Mary Sue, he would be in every fucking episode. But, oh, wait a minute. He's not in every episode, is he? Oh, I don't think so, bitch. He's not. He's not. My damn nose is being a bitch right now, and I can't stand it. I hate it here. My damn nose. And for those who keep forgetting, Michael's dream took place between part 4 and part 74. All of those parts there, those were all a dream. All of those parts together from part 4 to 74 were all a dream. Parts 1 through 3, parts 75 through 87, that's what's canon. Everything in the middle is not canon. Because it seemed a little too good. Everything was going perfectly. Of course, there were some bad moments in the dream, but they ended up being fixed. But of course, everything, it was too good to be true. And so, I made it so that it was a dream. Because the moment there were two Elizabeths, it should have been a clue that it was going to be a dream. Or so, maybe. But reading this long-ass Wattpad post from this idiot, it was just funny. It's just hilarious how he tried to compare my AUs. It's just like... it's just funny. Like, it had the nerve to ask a stupid question. And he even admitted to only watching a few of videos from my AU. A few. Which I'm pretty sure he skipped a couple. That's like with our collab series, Why Do They Hate Me and Why Am I Like This? Centered around two of my OCs, Mika and now Libra. They're not in every episode. Exactly, they're not. And I'm reading parts of this post. Quote, like, for real though, how is Michael able to just beat the crap out of so many people? Like, I can see how he beat up Elizabeth and Cece because they are children and he is a teenager, so it makes sense he's able to kick their asses. I can even understand him being able to beat the shit out of Clara, too, but I don't understand how he's able to beat up people and win fights against grown men who should be physically stronger than him. I don't remember making an episode where Michael beat the hell out of a grown-ass man. I don't remember doing that. I remember Terrence doing that, but not Michael. So I'm trying to figure out, what episode did he watch? Because it wasn't mine. Michael didn't have to fight any grown-ass men. Hell, if anything, now that I think about it, Terrence didn't do anything either. He just beat the shit out of Clara multiple times. So, what video did you claim to watch that was a part of my AU that Michael beat the shit out of a grown-ass man? Michael beat up 3 people, and none of them were grown-ass men. Terrence beat up 1 person, and it was Clara. Beat her up, and multiple times. So, I think the motherfucker is lying. Because, if anything, Michael was talking shit in school, proving a point to a girl who's the school's, and at home, talking shit to Clara and talking shit to the 2 brats. But it's funny. The 2 brats managed to almost 2 people. One of them being the man that they called Dad, and another one, like Elizabeth. Hold on. Yeah, like Elizabeth, she tried to kill the man who's actually her dad. So, motherfucker got that mixed up. Like, you're trying to pin all the blame on Michael, knowing damn well Michael didn't beat the shit out of anybody, but the 2 little brats who deserved it, because they nearly sent his father to the hospital. I'm like, bruh. Terrence fucking bribed a grown-ass man, never put his hands on him. Yeah. Because, like, this fool is just stupid in all general. Just literally dumb. Don't know how, don't know why, but it just is. We'll never understand it. Never will, but it's just there. It needs to stop existing, but, like, it's just there. It needs to stop living in a fantasy world where he could do no harm. He can be narcissistic and prideful and just as fucking annoying as he wants to. He needs to chill on that. Needs to really chill. Getting too much though. So, for today's agenda, I was going to do schoolwork, but I don't feel like it. So, for today's agenda, I'm going to attempt to work on part 88, which I forgot. Wait, hold on. What was the last episode? I should know. I worked on it. Sad. That was this. I know where that left off. Okay. Part 88. Is the last episode for season 3. Then I gotta put parts. Where are we at? Parts. Hold on. Okay, that was the mini movie. Part 79. That was from like a month ago. Parts 79 through 88 into a mini movie. Then post said mini movie. Then I gotta do update videos for season 4. Because I have William's brother and father made, yet I haven't put them in season 3. Although I've been fucking yapping about putting them in season 3, which is fucking funny. So, season 3 is pretty much wrapped up. with however the last part is supposed to go for that. I still have people asking me if season 4 is still going to happen, and if I have to keep saying yes over and over, you're not going to get season 4. I'm going to just leave you all on a cliffhanger. Season 4 is going to happen at my pace. Yep, they're way out of being in the series. So since they weren't in season 3 at all, it's only fair I put them in season 4 because I didn't put them in season 3 like I was supposed to. I made them, but I never put them in season 3 because shit, I couldn't even think of an episode idea to put them in. And the way season 3 went, it would not have made sense to put them in there. So that's going to be that for that series. Now, as far as the abused Elizabeth AU, I haven't made anything past part 5. As you can see, because I heavily dislike Elizabeth, and she's barely going to get any updates. Don't know if I still want to continue that. I might just off it and I'll leave it right there, to be honest. But then again, I could just continue it just to piss off people and toxic Elizabeth Acton stands because I feel like it. Now, I know someone suggested, like, way back that I do an Abuse CC series because I made one for Michael and I turned around and made one for Elizabeth, and then someone just said, hell, she might as well just make one for CC. I'm like, the Elizabeth one was meant to be a joke. A joke that's heavily just here, and she only has 5 parts. Michael having about to be 88 parts. So I'm just like, if I just do CC, how the hell am I going to do that? I don't like Elizabeth. That's why she has one. Because I want her to suffer. Michael has one because he's the popular one out of all the damn kids, to be honest. Now, Cece, I'm trying to figure out, if I made one for Cece, how the fuck would it go? Yes, he would be the abused one in the family, but I'm trying to figure out how in the hell would I get that to work? Because I can't make all the family members be, mean towards him. That would be a little too much. Because I already do that for Michael. It'd just be mirrored. It would be mirrored for Cece. So, I'm over here thinking. I'm thinking. It's literally just FNAF 4 for Cece. Oh, because then, yeah, the nightmares would be in it. But that's just like the game, and I don't know. But yes, but no. Like, I'm still debating. Like, I'm still debating if I want to have CC to have a, like, I'm still debating if I want him to have an abuse AU. Still debating, because you see I haven't made one yet. I made one for Elizabeth, though, because I don't like the bitch. But I feel like if I do that, it'll piss off a lot of people. But it'd be really funny to just piss off a lot of people. It really would. It'd be fucking hilarious. Then again, when am I not happy about pissing off people? I piss off people to do it on purpose. Because if you get mad, that's your fucking fault. Not mine. If you get mad because I tarnish your favorite character's name, that's your fucking problem. Deal with it. It's there. It's here to stay, bitch. Then again, that would not be such a bad idea. So then again, I could change up a few things. So, if I were to make the AU, CC being the main one in the main focus, they'd always try to advocate for no one abusing Elizabeth and CC, but when it's Michael, it's crickets. Oh! It's because they're used to Michael just being the one to get in trouble all the time. They're used to that. They think it's canon that he's the most abused child. I'm like, bruh. It's always the eldest child. What about the youngest? What about the middle one? So, I'm thinking. Later on today, I do a gotcha stream where we work on this AU together. We're gonna figure out a good storyline to, put everything together, right? We're gonna figure out a storyline of how to do everything. So far, we're just gonna start off with making the family. We're gonna make William, bitch ass Mrs. Afton, Michael, Elizabeth, and Cece, who we're gonna call Chris/Evan Afton because I don't feel like fighting people over his damn name because fuck it. So later on, we're gonna do the gotcha stream. We're gonna work on the storyline for CC and his abused AU. And if someone has a problem with it, y'all can go suck some ass. Cause I don't fucking care. I still have people complaining about the Michael AU. No one's complained about the Elizabeth AU recently, because the last part that I made was like, what, 2 months ago? Who cares? So, just because I feel like pissing people off, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna work on an abused CCAU. We're gonna come up with the storyline of how it's going to go. Because I don't want it to be I don't want it to turn into something that I'm not going to work on for a long ass time. As you can see, that's what happened with Elizabeth. You see, there's no update yet. So, plus it'll be a good distraction when season 3 finishes for Michael's series, and while you're waiting, you have something else to watch and look forward to while I'm secretly working behind the scenes on my computer for season 4. Plus season 4 about to be messy. Very messy. I do want it to be some gossip in there, so I'm not sure. Still debating. I wonder if I should bring Clara's parents into it. But those whores, ooh. Maybe, no. I could bring her parents into it. Because as far as we know, in the dream, Clara's twin sister died, right? So I'm thinking, I bring her twin sister back to basically humble Miss Clara. Messy like Naya's loyalty. Yep, exactly. What if I just bring back the twin sister to just humble Miss Clara a bit? I could. Not your twin humbling you. It'd be funny. Now, I know once I start the gotcha stream, there might be some people asking if Cece's gonna have a love interest. And I'm like, because Cece is... How old did I make him in this series? Michael's 17. I think I made Cece either 9 or 11. I forget. But at that point, Cece's still gonna be a child. So I can't give him a love interest yet until he grows up a bit. Because that just seems disgusting, plus a little off. So, if I decide to give him a love interest, y'all gonna have to wait till he turns 18. He not go or 17, because Michael has a love interest and he's 17. But Michael's about to be 18. He about to be grown. So, if y'all want him to have a love interest, y'all gonna have to wait. But we're going to discuss that in the gotcha stream. We're going to discuss that during the gotcha stream if we're going to give him a love interest. Because if we do, it's not going to be for a long ass time. Because I don't want it to turn to a mirror version of the Michael Afton series, because then Cece would technically be the oldest sibling, and then Michael and Elizabeth would be the youngest. That'd be too much work. And I'm not doing that. So, no. There will be some time traveling, perhaps. We could do some time travel episodes. That would work. That would work. Time travel episodes. We switch from him being a kid, seeing his past, to him in the future, being older. That would work. That would work. That would work. This stream is not about gotcha mods. Don't talk about them. Anyway. I feel like that would work. We can swap between past and future. Because for Cece, it would be a bit different, just like it is for Elizabeth, because the timeline would be changing, because not everyone... Because it'll be like the alive AU that I have, because William won't be the one killing his own family. He will not. Just like it is for Michael, because William's not the villain in that series. Henry supposedly is, but still don't know if I'm going to do that yet, but you know. We can work out the details during the Gacha stream. Whatever time I decide to make that is 12 o'clock. I have to go downstairs before my parents decide to murder me, so I have to go. So when the Gacha stream starts, we will discuss. I have to go.